everyone, it's Maria Melusina again, and this time I am back with a video all about things you can do when you're feeling low energy but you need to do some self-care. So I don't know about you, but I usually do experience a little bit of seasonal affective disorder. If you don't know what that is, it basically means that when there's less sun during the day in the winter time, you tend to feel more depressed. And one of the worst parts about depression is that, for me at least, it makes me feel very low energy and like I can barely do anything. Something as simple as going to the kitchen and getting a glass of water can feel impossible. So this video is supposed to help comfort you and give you some ideas of what you can do when you're feeling really low energy and you still know that you need to do something to boost your mood. And before we get started today, I just want to remind you that I will be posting regularly on this channel, so please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and check the description box for more information and to check out all of my social media. So one of the first things that I really love to do when I'm feeling low energy and just kind of down is read a good kind of self-help or spiritual book, and this is one of my favorites. It's called Spiritual Growth, Being Your Higher Self, and it's by Sanaya Roman. And this book might be a little out there to some people. It is basically just like, it's a new age book. The writer does say that the information in it was channeled from like this other entity. None of that really matters to me. What matters is the content of the book. I find to be very comforting and just a good reminder of how you can tune into your higher self to make decisions and go about your daily life. And if you've never heard of the concept of a higher self, it basically is just you at your best, you at your most patient, kind, loving, wise, and understanding. And I think reading a physical book as opposed to on your phone can be very comforting, especially if you're someone who's looking at a screen all day. It's really good to just take a break from that and you rest your eyes and rest your mind. And it can also feel like a nice escape, because sometimes it feels like social media, you're always on, you're always expected to be available. And one of my favorite things to do is just turn off my phone, turn off my computer, and read a good book. It's such a simple thing, but it's so comforting. And I personally do enjoy self-help books. I know some people turn their noses up at them, but I see nothing wrong with spending your time ingesting something that's intended to make your life better and help you learn how to live your life in a more enjoyable way. The next thing is something that I think a lot of people overlook, but I love to have a bunch of little night lights in my home. I just think that they're very comforting and they're so simple, but a lot of people I think once you're an adult they're not necessary, or they're just not something you would think to purchase. But I find them to be just really nice to have for to set like a comforting mood. So this is just a little LED crescent moon light, and it actually has an aromatherapy diffuser in it as well. Another thing that is really low energy that can help lift your spirits is using essential oils. So you can actually put essential oils in this and it will slowly diffuse them and create a really nice fragrance throughout your home. I recommend scents like lavender oil to help promote peace and tranquility. And then here I have one of my favorite pieces to have in my home, and that's just a Himalayan salt lamp. So this is a really nice thing. It just emits such beautiful warm light, and I find that a lot of the light sources we have today, a lot of fluorescent light out there, LED lights, can be very cold. So I like to get these Himalayan salt lamps because they emit this warm, like radiant energy that's just really nice to have in your home. And there are claims that this substance helps to purify the air in your home. I'm not so sure about the science on that. Regardless, I do know that I feel more positive, generally speaking, when I have one of these on. It could just be, the power of suggestion, but either way it works. And I think it's just really nice and comforting. And I don't know, it relaxes me. And then another really nice thing you can have in your home that also provides aromatherapy and a beautiful light is a candle. And I just got this Yankee Candle Christmas cookie scented candle, and it smells really festive. I love that this, it's also obviously holiday decor in addition to being a light source and a source of a really nice, pleasant smell for your environment. But at the end of the day, or even during your workday, if you work in an environment where you can have a candle, I find that it can just create a nice, soothing atmosphere, and that is a great way to just add a little bit of peace to your day. And then another thing that I really love is to take a nice, luxurious bath. And I think that a bath can be made so much more comforting if you use some Epsom salts. I picked up these bath crystals. They're Epsom salts that have lavender scent in them and lavender oil, and these really just help you to, with any muscle aches or tension in your body, and the lavender scent does help you sleep at night. Another really great low energy self-care tip is to use a sheet mask. I love having these around. You can pick them up at TJ Maxx, Marshall's, really high-end stores, but you don't need to spend a lot of money to get a really good one. They're available on Amazon, everywhere basically, and it's just a nice way to pamper yourself at the end of a long day. Just wash your face and then apply the sheet mask, and it'll do nice different things for your skin. So this one is a brightening sheet mask, and it has one of my favorite Hello Kitty characters on it, my Melody. I may have purchased it more for that fact than any of the active ingredients, but if you do have any specific skin concerns, you can always look for a sheet mask that addresses them. And then a lot of people this time of year suffer from chapped lips. And if you're depressed and you're not feeling so good, you may be neglecting to put some lip balm on during the day. I know that's kind of one of the first things I forget when I'm depressed is to take care of my lips and to drink enough water. And a lot of people don't realize that you can also get sheet masks for your feet as well. And these are a really great way to give yourself like an at-home pedicure. So what you would do is, exfoliate your feet, maybe use a callus treatment, paint your toenails if that's something you like to do, and then you just put the mask on and leave it on for about like 30 minutes to an hour depending on the formula and the instructions, and then your feet feel really nice and moisturized and pampered. This one specifically is just a hydrating mask, but you can sometimes purchase masks that do exfoliate your feet. I prefer to use like a stone in the shower or scrub on my feet for that, but you can definitely get masks for your feet that do all sorts of different things. And then I also got this one. This one has lavender and tea tree. Tea tree is a natural antifungal, and lavender is really great, again, to promote a sense of peace and tranquility. So this also encompasses a little aromatherapy. And I just picked this up at TJ Maxx, which is a really great place to find this type of thing for not very much money. I think this was only $6 for three sets of sheet masks. And then finally, I just wanted to show you guys something that I think would be really comforting this holiday season to have, or this winter. So I've seen this. They're the Brickstone TheraSpa warming slippers. I've seen them at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. They're available everywhere right now, so if you're interested, I would definitely check it out. But basically, these are slippers that you can throw in the freezer or the microwave if you want to apply cold or hot therapy to your feet. So if you're someone who stands all day at work and you need to, give yourself some extra TLC at the end of the day, I think it'd be really, would feel really good to use the sheet mask on your feet and then maybe heat these up or ice them and then wear them and just have that extra comfort at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad to see you again. And don't forget to check out my other social media and subscribe so we can keep having fun together.